Okay, so friends, I am Heena, and today in the Maths Olympiad for grade 2, we are going to learn today's topic, which is based on measurement. Now, see what is mean by measurement. Measurement means to measure. Now, what we measure in the section of measurement. So, see, to measure something is known as measurement. Now, see, we have some piece of cloth. Okay, now for this piece of cloth, what we measure here, we measure its length, we measure its height, or we measure its width. Okay, the three-dimensional thing we measure height, for two-dimensional thing we measure length and width. Okay, means for example, if we talk about the shapes, different shapes, geometrical shapes. So if we have rectangle, then we measure the length of the rectangle and we measure the width of the rectangle. If we have a cube, for that cube we measure its length, width and its height. Okay, so to measure something is known as measurement, and we use different measurements parameter to measure this length, width and height. So we use the parameters like centimeter, meter, okay, kilometer, to measure the length of something, or to measure the height of something, or to measure the width of something. Okay, so these are all the parameter: meter, centimeter, kilometer, to measure the length. Okay, now sometimes we measure the mass also. For to measure the mass, which are solid thing, we use gram, kilogram for its measurement, and volume also we measure in gram and kilogram. So there is a conversion we must know before we move ahead to the topic. So the conversion are as that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Now there are one trick to remember this. Khichdi made coming morning. See, khichdi made coming morning. Now, what is the short form? Khichdi, we took KHD from khichdi. Made, from made we took M. For M and D, and for coming, from coming we take C, and from morning we take M. Now see, this M stands for millimeter, this C stands for centimeter, this D stands for decameter or decimeter, sorry. This M stands for meter, this D stands for decameter, H stands for hectameter, and K stands for kilometer. Okay, now see, 1 millimeter is equal to how many centimeter? So here 1 and this m's place 0. So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Okay. Now decameter means 10 centimeter is equal to 1 decameter, and 100 millimeter is equal to 1 decameter. These two zero you have to add. Okay, for meter, 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter, means 100 centimeter, and 10 decameter. I will write in some clear space. Wait a minute. see K H D M D C N. Okay. Now, if we want, what is mean by 1 meter? Now see, 1 meter is equal to how many millimeter? So what we do, 1 meter is here, meters M stands here. We add just 1, 2, 3 zeros and we get the value. So 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. Now we want meter to centimeter conversion. 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? So 1 meter is equal to how many centimeter? 1 and 2. So 100 centimeter. Now we want 1 kilometer is equal to how many meter? So 1, 2, 3. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. We want 1 kilometer is equal to how many centimeter? So 1 kilometer is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1 lakh centimeter. Okay, understood? So like this you can convert by remembering this formula, or the simple, if you don't want to remember so many things, you just keep in mind 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter, 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, and 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter means 1 lakh centimeter means 10 lakh millimeters. Okay, now for volume also we had seen gram and kilogram. So 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram and 1000 gram is equal to 1 kilogram. So 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram and 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. Okay, like 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. Now we'll solve the practice exercise. Now see, wait. Our very first problem is a glass contains 200 ml of water. A can contains 2 liters of water. A container contains 50 liters of water. Now what is the total volume of the water content? Now these two measurements are in liter, which are of same parameters. So add them. So total they become 52 liter. Now just check in the answers or options if there is whole answer is converted into millimeter or liter millimeter pattern answer is given. So see, liter millimeter pattern answer is given. So 52 liter and this 200 ml of water is equal to 52 liters. 200 ml is the total volume of the container. We just have to add all the parameters. How many number of items or how many number of times it will take for a jar with a capacity of 150 milliliter to measure a volume of 300 liter. Now how many number of times it will take to a jar whose capacity is 150 milliliter. Now 150 to become 300, what is the number with which we can multiply this 150 so it will become 300? So there are two methods. You just divide this 300 with 150 or you multiply from the given option. You multiply first 150 with 3. If there is a answer which is 300, then this is your answer. If not, then go ahead. Now multiply with 2. 15 2s are 30 and this 0 300. Yes. So if we multiply or if we fill that jar 2 times, then 300 ml liquid will be measured. So the answer is 2. Or you simply divide 300 with 15, 150, so 0 will get cancelled. So 30 divided by 15, and 15 twos are 30. So the answer is 2. Now the third question is, length of the room A is 16 meter and length of the room B is 5 times the length of room A. So find the length of room B. Now see, length of one room is given and other room is 5 times bigger length than the first one. So what simply we are going to do here, 16 multiplied by 5, and you will get your answer, and this is for homework. Okay. Convert 9 meters into centimeter. Now we all know what is mean by 1 meter in centimeter conversion. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 9 meter is equal to how many centimeter? So multiply 9 with the 100. So 9 meter is equal to 100 multiplied by 9. So 900 centimeter. So option A is your answer. 34 meter, 45 meters, 500 centimeter and 88 meters. We have to add all of them. Now see, all the parameters are in meter. Only this one is in centimeter. So first convert 500 centimeter into the meter. Now we assume this as a x. Now we know 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So x is equal to 500 divided by 100. So x is equal to 5 meter, means 500 centimeter is equal to how many meter? 5 meter. Because 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So if we take 100, 100, 100, 100 5 times, it will become 500 centimeter. So 5 times we had taken, so 5 meter is equal to 500 centimeter. Now you just have to add 34 plus 45 plus 5 plus 88 and you will get your answer. So rest of the thing is for homework. Okay, just add 5 meter in these 3 dimensions. Now the next one, how much should be subtracted from 56 kg to get 34 kg? Now see, again we will assume some variable as a x or a, which should be subtracted from 56 to get 34. When we subtract something from any number and we will get the answer. So if we subtract the answer from that given number, we will get our desired number which should be subtracted from the given number. So subtract 34 from 56, 6 minus 4, 2, 5 minus 3, 3 2. So 22 is your answer. So 22 is that number which should be subtracted from 56 to get 30. Now divide the volume of 6000 ml by 12 ml. Now see, we have to divide 6000 by 12. 6000 divided by 12. Both the parameters are in ml only, so no need of any conversion here. Now 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24, 12 threes are 36, 12 fours are 48, 12 fives are 60. This 0 will come down, 12 zeros are 0. Again this 0 will come down, 12 zeros are 0. So 500 is the answer, which is option A. Now distance between school and Priya's house is 5 kilometers. How much distance Priya has to walk if she travels 4 kilometers by bus? Now she say 5 kilometers is the total distance between house and school. Now 4 kilometer will be traveled by bus. Same unit is there, so we just subtract. So 1 kilometer she needs to walk. Now 1 kilometer, is there any option like 1 kilometer? No, everything is in meter. So convert 1 kilometer into meter. 1 kilometer is equal to how many meter? Now you all know 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So B is your answer. Convert 3000 milliliter into liter. Now we all know 1 liter is equal to how many milliliter. Okay. So 1 liter is equal to how many milliliter? So 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. Now you have 3 liters. Here we multiply 1 with 3. So here also you multiply with 3. So you get your answer as a 3000 milliliter. Okay. So 3000 milliliter is equal to how many liter? 3 liter. Here we divide this 3000 with 1000. Okay. So 3 liter is equal to 3000 milliliter. Now how many vertical pillars each of 50 centimeter are required to touch the height of 60 meter? Now see, pillar height is 50 centimeter and total height we need to cover with those pillar is 60 meter. So we have to first convert the 60 meter into centimeter. Now 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 60 meter is equal to 60 multiplied by 100. So 6000 centimeter. Now divide 6000 with 50 to get your answer. 0 will get cancelled. So 600 divided by 5. 5 ones are 5. 1 will be the remainder. 0 will come down. 5 twos are 10. 0 will come down again. So 5 zeros are 0. 120 pillars we need to cover 60 meters of height. Okay. So you all, I hope you understood the concept. We just saw the conversion like 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter is equal to 1000 millimeter. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter is equal to 1 lakh centimeter is equal to 10 lakh millimeter. Okay. Now for volume, 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. For mass, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram and 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram. This is the summary which you must know before you solve the problem which are based on measurement. Okay, and that formula khichdi made coming morning, you all can take a help from that formula to convert the things easily. So here we are going to take a leave, and the next topic we will learn in the next class.